Hello. Welcome again. If it's a little dark, I'm sorry, but you all can see me. But I think it's a little dark. But we are Build a Sister Up again. It is a little dark, but I'm here if you can see me. I'm Qualita, that's Qualana and Amoya. You know, we come to you. Look, when we come to you, okay? On Tuesdays and Thursdays. Some days we miss because, we've been out doing some things, but we're here. We missed you. And we're going to get into our 10-minute topic. It's a good one. So I'm going to turn it over to the lovely, sweet ladies.
The topic for today is, would you go on a blind date? And I guess I'll go first. Yeah, I would. I like to be spontaneous. So I don't mind going on a blind date, just depends on who sets it up, but hopefully it's somebody who isn't know about anything too ridiculous out here, because you never know people. You can never really trust people. So but I wouldn't mind. It sounds like it would be fun. It sounds like it'd be interesting. Have I ever been on one? I don't think I have, no, but I would go.
Okay. So I would go on a blind date depending on who set it up. Moya brought up a great point insight, I guess. So yes, I would go depending on who set it up. And I would have an idea, hopefully, of the persona before I actually go on the date. And I don't think I've ever been on one either.
You know what? The question came about is because one of my sisters put it in our chat, not in the public chat, but about a actual blind date, meaning that I guess they had a scarf over their eyes.
Oh, you did? Okay. So yeah, that's a blind date dinner. I guess you know who you're actually going out with, but the actual dinner is a surprise. So you have blindfolds on, we're actually eating dinner. Oh, that's different. So the question, I guess, is would we actually go on a blind date dinner and not know what we were eating? Yes, because I like the element of surprise too.
I guess like what Qualita's thought, you can correct me if I'm wrong. You are on a blind date, blindfolded, and you still don't know who that person is as you're going on a date. I mean, I guess we better eat some pizza or some finger food, because that can get sloppy for one. But I mean, that would be interesting. I don't think I've ever heard of anything like that. Yeah, I would do that.
Yeah,
I would do that.
Yeah,
that's actually a business practice that we should actually look into. I think it would be a good business for a lot of people, for the simple fact people go based off of looks. You date people based off how they look, how they dress, what they say. So if you're going on an actual blind date, blindfolded, somebody walks you to the chair and both parties are blindfolded. And what if you did that for like a whole month? And then you revealed yourself after the month, after you've been talking for a whole month and you revealed each other. You never know how close your relationship could be. Because like I said, we date people based off of how they look and how they dress and what they say.
Yeah, there's a show on Netflix, I think, that does that. Not blindfolded. No, not with blindfolds, but you can't see the other person you talk to, and they form connections and all this, and then they finally reveal how the other person, how they look to each other. And some of them, fall in love even more.
We did that with our concept of build a sister up, build a brother up dating. Pretty much they didn't get to see each other until later. So yeah,
people started searching and listening.
Yeah, they tried to start. Yeah. But yeah, I would do something like that. That sounds kind of fun. To try to get to know somebody for their personality instead of their looks. Sounds pretty fun to me.
Now, you asked whether we would do it for a month. I would not. I would do it for the one day.
Really?
And at the evening end of the dates, I would want to see.
But why wouldn't you wait that long?
Because I don't like the element of surprise that much, just a little bit.
Okay.
I think I can go a whole month. I know I would be very curious. I would probably be one of those people to try to search on Facebook or the internet or something like that. But I think I could go the whole month with trying to, not see my person that I'm dating.
I think 6 months. And truthfully, I think people
That's a
should do
lot.
that at least for 6 months. But like make sure they're honest and they tell, if they have kids, if they, their past histories, if they've ever been in trouble or, have a lot of debt, whatever. I think you should reveal that stuff, but still keep the blindfold. Now, I do believe, I think you should say, well, like no, don't tell the height. I was gonna say I think you should tell how tall they are or the size. I don't think you should do that.
You don't think they should reveal height and weight or anything?
No, because you don't know.
It's still physical.
Right. It's still physical. And you know how everybody base their relationships or base who they like based off of their appearance. This way, you can't see them. I mean,
so do you all think as soon as the blindfolds come off that the true feelings will be revealed? Even if you built up some wonderful connection in your head based on what you believe they look like?
Yeah, I think and it also depends on the person. Most people are more visual and you have to be attracted to the person that you date. And some people are more emotional and they have to connect to you on an emotional level. So for me, I would probably want to connect with them emotionally before physically.
Because what if they hit that spot? What if they say something in that blind date that's no one has ever said, and that you fall in love with that person after 6 months, and then they take the blindfolds off and he's like, ew, or you're like, ew, I didn't think he looked like that, but you fall in love with the person,
Yeah.
and then you get married and you live happily ever after.
Yeah, that would be something. Jerry said possibly if I trusted the opinion of the wingsman or woman that set things up. And I guess that's kind of what we said. We would do the blind date depending on who set it up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, I will hope that my sisters or my friends or my brother, I hope that they know the type of person that I like to date and they kind of try to fit somebody that fits that description. Chris said 6 months is a long time. That is definitely a long time. It will be definitely tough for me. It will be tough, but I think I can still do 6 months. Now, some people do it, they meet each other on the internet. They don't even know they don't see each other. And then some people fall in love that way. You know what I mean?
Jason said no.
Yeah, Jason said no, he wouldn't be able to do it. So I guess it just depends on how the element of the surprise you like to do.
There was
a 1 to 10.
An international show about before the visa. You all know what I'm talking about. Before the visa comes into play, that show. This guy, he's like 50 something. He fell in love with a 20-year-old, I guess, and it wasn't even her real pictures. When I guess she was catfishing him, but when he actually saw what she really still looks like, he was still in love with her. So
see? That's what I'm saying.
You can get catfished online and still end up liking a person. Now, would you all ever catfish someone? Have you ever been catfished? Not you, because but you and
I've never been catfished. Would I catfish somebody? I don't know. That sounds kind of fun. Sounds pretty fun.
What kind of person would you catfish?
Catfish is what? For our people that don't know what catfish.
Well, you got hatfish, then you got catfish
and beardfish.
Oh my!
Now, I think everybody should know what catfish is, though.
Some people may not. Some people may
But
not.
catfish is just this thing disguising yourself as somebody else that you're not.
Yeah, you saying you appear this way, but you're really not. I guess it's using lots of different tools like filters or
Yeah.
just completely, presenting yourself as someone you're not, using a whole different picture.
Yeah.
So it ranges on that scale from
Yeah.
So
just
we just
filtering
said-
to totally different person.
We gave you the definition of what catfish is. So quit catfishing people if you're doing it. 'Cause
Beardfish.
people be like, I didn't know that's what I was doing. Don't do
Yeah.
that.
Beardfish, you probably will fake that you have a beard if you don't, or fake that you do, or fake that you don't when you do, whichever. But
Or you look good with one and not good without one.
Hatfish, you just never show your actual head size. Or sometimes you may, some people sometimes look better with a hat. Take that hat off, you look totally different. So that's hat fishing.
There's butt fishing. No,
There's
but
body fishing,
it is
butt
body
fishing,
fishing.
color fishing.
Color fishing.
It's a lot of fish out there. So
There's a lot of fish in the sea.
right. So no, I probably would do something like that, look a little bit different. I think that
You would do it
sounds
to an
fun.
ex or something.
Yeah. It sounds
yeah, just for
fun.
revenge.
You only live once. So
Yeah.
just have some fun and laugh,
Yeah.
even if you're laughing alone.
Yeah, only if the ex did you wrong. If y'all are friends, hey, you know what? Even if you are friends, it might
Have
be funny.
fun.
Yeah, have fun.
Yeah.
But beware, people may get upset and
People
Yeah.
may get upset. Yeah, so you just gotta know who
watch
you're
your
doing
out
it
for
to.
your safety.
Yeah,
Exactly.
who you
Yeah.
doing it to. You don't want nothing crazy. Wanda says, wow.
So look, don't do it. We're just talking. Don't do
Right.
it. Okay, don't do it.
Or you can if you just watch out for your safety. Just be safe about it. But anyway, this was a fun topic. Thank you so much.
And your mental safety.
Oh,
Make
yeah,
sure
you
you
don't
don't
wanna
actually
go-
get deluded into believing you're that person.
Yeah, you don't want to
Yeah.
go too overboard. You know
Right.
what
Say
I
that
mean?
is me. I do look like that.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
I
If
do
you're gonna
look
do it,
like
then I say don't do it.
Right.
If you're gonna do that, don't do it. Okay, you only live once, but don't live that way. But thank you so much for everybody who's tuned in, who's commented. This was a fun topic. As always, remember, if you catch the replay and you want to comment on this topic, would you go on a blind date? List some fun topics and list some fun things in the topic if you have one on a blind date. Chris said revenge. So that's what you're out here doing.
And Wanda said good question.
Wanda said good question. I'm out here living life and having fun. That's what I'm doing. So thank you so much for everybody who's tuned in and watches.
But I will say too, another point, but catfishing is good. If you shouldn't do this, you should actually leave a relationship if you have to go this far. But catfishing is good if you want to catch someone cheating. If you suspect them to cheat, just make up a fake profile. See if they
That
go
has
for it.
worked many of times. So thank you for everyone who's not, have I done it?
No.
Thank you for everyone who's tuned in and watched. As always, remember to build bold, build brilliant, build better. Build a brother up, build a sister up.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, this is awkward. Bye.